Hey guys, Andy here. I've not done a device unboxing for a while, and I'm going to be doing two this evening. First one is the Wileyfox Swift 2, and then at some point I'm going to be unboxing the Moto G5, but right now we're just looking at the Wileyfox Swift 2. So, going to need my little knife. I've got to be honest, I've never really paid much attention to Wileyfox. They are a British company, I believe. That have been making phones for a couple of years now. The budget end of things, and the Swift 2 is a budget phone. It's $159 from their website. I got this from Amazon today. It's a Easter offer, $119. I thought that sounds like a good purchase to me. Just take the front and the back off. So this one's in gold, as you can see. It's got a gold back, kind of a white front. I don't know what that's about, but that's the actual device. Feels pretty solid. That looks like a button at the top there, but I don't think it is. Wileyfox logo down the bottom there. So some of the specs for this. It's going to be running Cyanogen 13.0, which is interesting because I thought they'd pretty much stopped doing operating systems, or they've moved on to a different, whatever it's called, I forget. The camera, 13 megapixel primary, 8 megapixel front facing. It's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 chipset. Fingerprint recognition on the back there under the camera. Let's turn it on, let's get it booting up. It's got NFC. This is a 16 gig version with 2 gig of RAM. It says it has expandable memory, so I guess that's going in there, perhaps with the SIM card. Dual SIM functionality though, so maybe we get sort of one SIM and a micro SD, I'm not sure. It says it's got 4G LTE. Yeah, there we go, look, Cyanogen. And it's a 5-inch 720p display. I'm going to pop that aside for the second. Let's have a look at the charging cable. So you can see there, that's a USB Type-C. It's very OnePlus style. I don't know if this is the first Wileyfox I've had, so I don't know if that's how they normally do things, but it is very much reminds me of OnePlus. So I like that they've got USB Type-C down the bottom there. There were some figures on their website how quickly it charges. Let's see if I can find it very quickly. 45 minutes, 75%. It's a 2,700 milliamp hour battery. Let's just see what else is in, if anything. Do we get into it? Like, that's got a bottom to it, or is that? Okay, all right. It's a little separate. It is very nicely packaged. Again, kind of OnePlus style. They're sort of really budget operation, but they put their sort of thought and time and designing into the box. When it came from Amazon, it was in a thin box like a DVD, and I thought that's not a phone, surely. But sure enough, it is. I'm not thinking we need to. I'm hoping we're not going to need to really read much. Contents of the box: phone, a cable. Okay. Yep, so we see there SIM and the second SIM or a micro SD. Power, we found the power button. Volume's just above it. Fingerprint sensor on the back. I think we're pretty much good to go. Pop them over at the side somewhere, particularly need that. So let's have a look. I guess at this point, they got 5G Wi-Fi? No. Okay. So at this point, basically, I'll log in, get sort of initial login done. I might need to plug it in to charge. It's not looking massively full, but we'll see. And then I'll come back to you. Welcome back. I think I've finished updating, and there was a couple of issues I had along the route. During setup, it asks you to log into a Cyanogen account or create a Cyanogen account, but then it just keeps saying that it can't connect to it because Cyanogen as an operating system is no more. which actually then kind of actually got me thinking, well, is that why Amazon sold this off cheap today? Are they basically not going to be updating the software anymore? So I've done a little bit of digging around, and it turns out that actually they're coming away from Cyanogen and they're going to go to pretty much pure stock Android, which I think is a really good thing. And actually made me think, oh, maybe I'll keep hold of this. Pure Android's is always a bit of a winner, to be honest, on a phone. So the second problem I had was it just wasn't charging. I don't really know why. I tried using the official cable. I was trying using my USB Type-C cable. In the end, it was when I plugged in a portable battery quick charger, and I've had it on charge for I don't actually know how long now, to be honest, a few hours, and it seems to charge fine. Then I've plugged it in using my cable again, and it seems to be charging fine. It was weird. It was showing a little charging icon, but when you went into it was saying not charging. Anyway, seems to be over it now, and it seems to be all working fine. So let's have a look. I suppose first of all, let's check Geekbench. So we can see there the 1.4 gigahertz CPU, the Adreno 505, and the 2 gig of RAM. I'm going to run the benchmark. So the design-wise, actually, I can't tell if it's got a screen protector, or if that's just kind of the glass over the top. Oh, hang on. Oh no, still going. Did that with the Moto G earlier, and it stopped it from running Geekbench when it span itself all around like that. So we've got the power and the volume buttons. They seem upside down to me. I'm used to power being above. They're also quite central, so if you have kind of a universal phone holder or something like that, there's a chance you might be clasping on the power button there. 3.5mm headphone jack, noise cancelling mic by the looks of it. The SIM entry at the side where the micro SD will go to, and as we've discussed, the USB Type-C charger at the bottom. I think it's actually quite a nice looking phone. It actually feels better quality than the Moto G5 that I was unboxing a short while ago. That video should be there already if you're watching this one, if you wanted to see another phone of a similar price range. It feels slightly more solid. It feels a little bit thinner. All round, it seems quite good. Oh, here we go. The results coming any second. Interesting. 6883037. Pretty much identical to the Moto G5. Again, watch that unboxing if you want to see a bit more of that. I will be doing the two head-to-head at some point. So reasonable power. I mean, it seems in just general use here and now, it seems snappy enough. The screen, the 720p screen, I think that's pretty good. The colours seem quite bright. I maybe need to turn the brightness up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty strong looking screen. Let's try playing a bit of Casey. I'm going to turn the volume up and point it towards my mic and see how the... Oops, so I'm going to turn the volume up. Oh, it's not...
We raised $150,000 for Marlin in like a day, and then we shut it down because we're like, your generosity is literally too...
I'm not quite sure why the top one... Yeah, so just a little bit weird. When it's sideways, left is down, right is up. Anyway, so I think possibly it's not quite as vibrant as some screens you see, so the red isn't quite as punchy. It's slightly, ever so slightly washed out. Again, it is, I can't stress enough, it's only very slightly. Otherwise, I mean, that does actually look a nice, sharp, bright, vibrant image. Is there anything else we want to test? I don't think so. I think we've done the video. Oh, the camera, of course. I almost forgot. See how quick. Let's open the camera up. Let's bring in. Remember photo. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yep. Hold shutter to take a boat. Right, so I only want the one picture. I'll try and get it so you can see. That seemed pretty quick. Spin it around. Hello. Any of the settings we've got are white balance and timers. More settings. There we go. Let's just double check. Quality 95%. Because sometimes they start off. There we go. I think 95 I guess is fine. Yeah, there we go. It is at least at the top. Sometimes they start that's not actually at the top setting. 1080p is as high as it goes. Look, I think that's fine. Look at the actual picture. The orange looks a little bit red, but to be honest, I'm not really gonna. Oh, what's mode going on? Panorama hyperlapse. Interesting. Alright, so we've got the video button is on the main screen with the camera button. I like that, and it starts recording straight away. Obviously I do a lot of beta testing when I can get outdoors with a nice bright sunshine, and we'll really see what the camera can do and how it holds up. So there we go. Initial impressions. Oh, did I look yet? I don't think I did. This is the settings. Just have a bit of a scroll through so you can see what's there. Status bar. Okay, so we can. Oh, I like when they do this sort of thing actually. So you can have the clock wherever you want it. I do like when they do that. Apache star status. Actually, I just want the text. Oh yeah, that's quite cool as well. So you can adjust. You see that going on? Just about. Right, I just no. So that's quite cool. And then just have a quick look in the about phone so you can see what I'm currently running. As I say, they apparently was due out the last few days, the stock Android update, but there was something on Facebook apparently they've hit a small hitch and it's been delayed slightly, so I'm hoping it's coming through in the next week or so. So there we go. It's the Wileyfox Swift 2. I think it was $159.99 on Amazon. I will leave a link down below. I didn't really show you the fingerprint sensor. I have had a couple of times where it's kind of ignored me. As you can see now, it seems to be perfect. And it's, oh, yeah, so that, look, I almost missed it, but it got it still. So yeah, I mean, it seems pretty reliable and pretty quick. So yeah, I'm quite impressed for $159.99. I will put a link, as I was just saying, in the video description. Please do use that if you're going to buy one, just because it helps me out a little bit. Amazon give me a few pennies each time I persuade somebody to buy something. I think it's quite a nice design. So anyway, this is just the unboxing and a quick look around. Please do subscribe if you haven't already to see more videos about it. I will put it up head to head against the Moto G5. Very similar phone, but with 3 gig of RAM for a very similar price. This is £20 cheaper. And I will try and decipher for you at some point which is the better one to buy. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. My name is Andy. I will catch you all again soon.